Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Here we go, it's one of those days, one of the days that we've been waiting for. Much anticipated, we have a certain expectation as to what's going to be said. Devon Archer, Hunter Biden's supposed old best friend and business partner, is set to testify in front of House Republicans behind closed doors. And the question on pretty much everyone's mind is, what exactly is Devon Archer going to say? Well, we have some information related to that. As I'm recording this video, Devon Archer has officially testified. So we have some information, some reports, and a leaked text message between Hunter Biden and Devon Archer, which shows the, let's call it a fractured relationship. Things are getting real interesting. We're going to cover this from all angles. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so let's first start off with this text message right over here that's making the rounds. This is what everyone's talking about. Here's a conversation between Hunter Biden in 2019 and Devon Archer. Hunter Biden leads the conversation by writing, "Have you seen Cash App? Try it using my code and we'll each get $5. Any luck, buddy?" Devon Archer then responds, "I don't have a bank account. I can't do Cash App." Hunter then comes back writing, "Okay, buddy, how did we do last time? If it's an issue, no problem. We're going skiing today and just wanted some cash for lunch. Hopefully the Eudora money will hit today. Sorry to ask. This place is next to Wachusett. Have you been there before? It's a cool little MT." Devon Archer doesn't seem interested in talking about Cash App or a cool little mountain next to Wachusett. He responds, "Why did your dad's administration appointees arrest me and try to put me in jail? Just curious, some of our partners are asking out here. Why would they try and ruin my family and destroy my kids? And no one from your family's side step in and at least try to help me? I don't get it. And I'm depressed. Bunch of Asians getting in my head, asking me the same, so curious what I should answer." When he says bunch of Asians, I'm assuming he's referencing the Chinese that they were in business with. Hunter then responds, "Buddy, are you serious? Because there's no connection or control between the two. The Justice Department can investigate and prosecute this president and his family. It does for all administrations." I find it funny how these two freaking geniuses pulling in millions of dollars can't even speak in coherent English. It's unbelievable. Just a little thought. Let's continue. It's democracy. 3 co-equal branches of government. What is this guy talking about? You are always more vulnerable to the overreach of one of those co-equal branches when you are in power. Every president's family is held to a higher standard, is a target. It's the price of being the most powerful group of people in the world. It's why our democracy remains viable. It's unfair at times, but in the end, the system of justice usually works, and like you, we are redeemed and the truth prevails. The unfairness to us allows for the greater good." This guy must have been high on crack. Literally none of that made any sense. Devon Archer then responds, "I'm depressed, love you anyway. Everyone other than you sucks, including them all." Hunter then responds, "Yes, he was, and I always am," and turn the discussion around, Devon. "Every great family is persecuted, prosecuted in the US. You are part of a great family, not a sideshow, not deserted by them, even in your darkest moments. That's the way. Bidens are different and you are a Biden. It's the price of power, and the people questioning you truly have none, whereas you do, though. Perseverance and poise." Devon then responds, "Love you, bro. Sorry, a long way from home for a couple weeks and demons are talking to me." So first of all, both of these guys sound like crackheads. They both sound like paranoid schizos, but clearly Devon is starting to feel a certain way about being prosecuted by Joe Biden's goons, mind you, Hunter Biden's dad's administration appointees. And Hunter's telling him, well, it's just part of the game. We're the most powerful people, so we're held to a higher standard. And what he means by that is you are and not me. Devon Archer kind of ends the conversation by saying, "Love you, bro," and, kind of implying that we're in this together. I don't know if he feels that way anymore, especially not after the most recent news right before he was set to testify. Joe Biden's DOJ acted on the charges and arrested him literally a day before he was meant to testify, but the public outrage was so incredible that they were forced to release a statement later that day, essentially confirming, no, we're not trying to stop Devon Archer from testifying. We're giving him permission to do so. Clearly, the Bidens have thrown this guy under a bus, and I think it finally sunk in. The man has nothing else to lose. He was called in to testify in front of the House Oversight Committee. As you guys can see, here he is walking into the building. It's officially happened, and the first report has been released. And let's just say it's not so good for the Bidens.
This now, Jillian, this is intriguing to our viewers at home. Archer tells the House investigators that Hunter Biden put then VP Biden on a speakerphone more than 20 times to sell, quote, the brand, in parentheses, in business conversations. And Chad goes on to say that Archer testified that there was a value of adding Hunter Biden to Burisma's board, was the brand. Burisma is the energy company out of Ukraine. The argument was that then Vice President Joe Biden brought the most value to the brand. There's that phrase yet again. Archer also stated that Burisma would have gone under if not for the brand. Wow. In December of 2015, the owner of Burisma, gentleman, the CEO who ran the company, placed constant pressure on Hunter Biden to get help from Washington, D.C. regarding the Ukrainian prosecutor, Viktor Shokin.
So I guess it's official now. Devon Archer testified that Vice President Joe Biden was in fact put on speakerphone over 20 times to sell the brand to Ukraine's Burisma. What does that mean exactly? Well, that means that the FD 1023 document has now been corroborated by Hunter Biden's closest business associate and best friend. It is time to panic, Democrats. That's my message to you. The impeachment inquiry was already justifiable. Well, now it's happening. Mark my words. You can already tell the establishment is shaking in their boots. Here's Representative Daniel Goldman.
So to confirm, you're saying that the speakerphone conversations, they don't seem concerning to you because there was no specifics about business, and it just seemed like
it was clear that it was part of the daily conversations that Hunter Biden had with his father, and it was and sounded like most of the time now President Biden didn't even know who the people he was at dinner. He was just asked to say hello, and he would, talk about the way he described it several times. They asked over and over and over. He described what the weather was, what's going on your end.
Does that contradict the president's statement saying that he never talked to any of Hunter Biden's business associates? Clearly he talked, whether it's about the weather or whatever, but he said specifically that he's never talked to them. Doesn't this contradict them?
I don't know what his comment is, and if we're gonna, I don't think that's what he said. He never said that he has never spoken to anyone. He said that he had nothing to do with Hunter Biden's business dealings. If he says hello to someone that he sees his son with, is he supposed to say, "Hi, son"? Oh, no, I'm not going to say hello to the other people at the table or the other people on the phone. It's kind of a preposterous premise to think that a father should not say hello to people that the son is at dinner with, and that is literally all the evidence is.
Well, that's the Joe Biden defense. Joe Biden didn't know any of these associates. He didn't even know what was going on. He was just saying hello and talking to people about the weather. It's a preposterous premise to say that Joe Biden shouldn't be speaking with his son Hunter's business associates. What a clown. Joe Biden was the only reason that Hunter Biden was on the Burisma board to begin with. We know that because of the FBI FD 1023 document, where Burisma executives are quoted as saying that's pretty much the entire reason. Now, reportedly, we have confirmation from Devon Archer that was, of course, the case. And on top of all of it, we have the WhatsApp message where Hunter Biden is in the room with his father Joe, speaking to Henry Zhao, threatening Henry Zhao, saying, "Pay me my money, or we're going to hold a grudge on you." Not to mention that WhatsApp message says specifically, "I am sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled." He's not saying he's not saying just me, Hunter, and my father who has no knowledge or doesn't know what's going on. No, he's saying me and my father want to know why you haven't paid us yet. Pay us or else. Doesn't exactly line up with Joe Biden's repeated denials.
How many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings. I have never discussed with my son or my brother or anyone else anything having to do with their businesses, period.
Do you stand by your statement that you did not discuss any of your son's overseas business dealings?
Yes, I stand by that statement.
He's claimed countless times that he's had no involvement, but that we alone from the Hunter Biden WhatsApp text message suggests otherwise. We are headed towards an impeachment inquiry, folks. You know, saying the Biden crime family isn't just a partisan attack point. This is an actual family criminal enterprise. There is more than enough evidence. Joe Biden is corrupt. Joe Biden is compromised. Joe Biden must be impeached. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, friends, and I'll see you on the next one.